42% of new ETF investors are predicted to be first-timers.
Another 8.7 million Europeans plan to start investing in ETFs over the next year. That's according to BlackRock's latest People and Money research. Henry, how do you see the ETF market evolving over the next few years?
As we all know, ETFs are being broadly adopted at the moment at a really fast pace, but I think one of the trends that we've really noticed is there's a huge disparity actually in terms of the big European markets in those ETF adoption rates, with Germany really leading the way at kind of 55%, but some of the other major markets, the UK included, down below the kind of 15% mark. I think one of the big trends that we see over the next year or so is really a narrowing of that gap. So some of those other markets, the UK, Spain, Italy, France, we see them adopting ETFs in large numbers. So over 1 million new ETF investors in each of those markets over the next 12 months. And that represents a very, very significant growth rate for each of those markets. Where do we see that growth coming from? Well, it's really a younger cohort. So, 42% of new ETF investors are predicted to be first timers. So there's a real skew towards that younger generation. And I think what they find attractive about ETFs are some of the things that we know and love: the simplicity, the transparency, the low cost, etc. And I think if you then start to layer on the fact that that's where lots of the product innovation is happening, if you think about thematics, if you think about active ETFs, if you think about crypto, etc., we think that this is an accelerating theme that's destined to continue.